Morning everybody. Can I just have a 5x5 in the chat to say that we're live? I was actually live for that Etihad landing, but I know that you didn't see it. So I have no idea what happened there. Still having a few issues by the looks of it, but hopefully that's it now. I will have to reboot one of my routers because the internet's a bit pants up here this morning. I will say that was a bit of a thud from the Etihad that just landed there, but wasn't his best landing. Ops are doing a runway inspection now on 23 left. Cheers Steve, Adrian and Graham. Yeah, really weird that one. I know that we had issues on Monday, but that's something that happens probably like once every 2 years, so I do apologise for that. The people who do my bonding just do go down every so often, so I got affected by that. However, we're all good now. But that was another issue, something very different there. KLM 737 now departing off to Amsterdam Schiphol. But great to see you all, and I'd say very sorry about Monday, but it was nothing I could do anything about. Even if I stayed there for 2 hours, it probably wasn't going to happen. It took me about 3 or 4 hours to get my unit back and going, so that's just one of them things. But we're back again here at Manchester. It's great to see you. Hope you all enjoyed my rubbish stream off my phone that died literally as the Emirates came in. That was very special, wasn't it? But yeah, we've come up to this top end today because I think we might get a change of runway ops, which would be quite cool if we get that halfway through the stream. We'll just see how it goes. Might not change, but it might change. We'll just have to see. Sue C was first in the chat, so many congratulations, Sue. Absolutely smashing the game. And thank you for all your kind words in the chat. I will say, and you probably haven't noticed this, that we do have a new mod on board. I know they're in work at the moment, but welcome to the Madhouse, Kirsty McGrath. It's been awesome to welcome you onto the team. Someone very, very experienced in the way of modding and banning people, so watch out. Joking aside, thanks Kirsty for agreeing to come on board. Let's throw some 5-star mods in there for her. I think we'll do that as well later when she is actually back in the chat. Kirsty's in the chat. Morning, Kirst. Other Kirst. There's going to be too many Kirsts. Kirsty saying that was your best stream on Monday. Look, considering someone who's losing that badly in the pong game, I wouldn't say anything at the moment. Do have a departure. And it looks like Lufty going off to Frankfurt. That was very early, wasn't it? Genuinely thought I was smacking my hand against the tripod on that one. But no, I got away with it. So in the next 10 minutes, we really should have planes starting to come over to 2-3 left. As I say, ops are doing their inspections as we speak. Gary Fraser, absolute pleasure to see you, mate. I hope you are doing well, mate, and thanks for the kind messages in regards of the equipment. Oliver Elliott saying, good to see everyone in the chat, as well as mods and community. What about me, mate? I'm not trying to be needy or anything, but what about me? I'm just kidding. Who else is in the chat? Graham C, Daryl, the legend Nelson, one of our new mods as well. David, good to see you, mate. Cracking job on Sunday, mate. And VT's in the chat. Don't want to talk to him. Useless. I'm just sitting back. I'll let the new ones do their thing. Yeah, I know what you did, mate. I've got some bad news to give to the mods later. Oh, they're going to love me. But that pertains to Sunday. I will let them know later. I'll let you know later if you want. Claire Kavanagh, hello there, great to see you. And Hayden, saw you, what stream were you in before? You were in Waltz, weren't you? Yes, you were. I saw you put your milestone in Waltz as well. See, look, I've been up all night again. I will say today's stream... no, that's German. That's a German advert. Don't want German adverts. Oh, dear. Don't ask why. Airline Flyer, thank you so much for your continued support as you join the 35-month crew at Domestic. Right, let's just get into YouTube. I can put some hearts in there. However, I have a Ryanair taking off. And that's off to Bucharest. Book my rest. Right. Let's see if I can get back in to put Hayden's thank you in there. So, Hayden joined the 35-month crew at Domestic. Saying 35-month crew. One more month till I join the 3-year crew. Most certainly will do. Why was I lurking in Waltz? Because I can't sleep at the moment, mate. So I am going off to the doctor's later in order to get some sleeping meds. So that's why the stream won't be mega long today. So yes, I do apologise for that, but I'm sorry, I need them. I am absolutely starting to kind of, I won't say, I'm starting to really feel the effects of it, and it's not in a good way. So I decided to bite the bullet, got an appointment. We'll get that sorted. Brussels Airlines now departing. As you can imagine, they're going off to Brussels. They're using the 319. Naomi, hello there, good morning to you. Saw you in the chat earlier. Great to see you as always. And everyone congratulating Hayden even. God, that's how tired I am. Congratulate Hayden on his milestone, which is lovely to see. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to see saying the Gulf Air is inbound. Well, that's good to hear, my friend. Thank you. The Emirates is due a few minutes late this morning, but nothing major. Kirsty L, it'd be one of those. Just leave it at that. Ryanair now on the roll. Using a fair bit of runway here. And just to say for anyone who puts in the chat, I am aware of what's happened to Air Force One. Don't need to ask me. It is what it is. I think many of you would have seen that they said it's a minor electrical fault. Might be something else, but we never know. We'll probably find out later. As Adrian says, 9. Yeah, I might be learning a bit of 9 at the moment. That's probably why you got that, so apologies for that. At least it wasn't like a dodgy advert. Imagine that. Oh dear, that would have been fun. Naomi, I have my Sunday roast during the midweek because I've started to learn that I don't have enough time to do a proper roast after doing the stream on Sunday and then doing the stream on Monday and doing other things that I've got to do. So I actually had my roast yesterday. Russell asking what time it is in Manchester. It's 6:24, my friend. Gary, I'm always looking to be unkind to him, be it here or in a certain chat that we're in. So, I'm fine. I am just trying to learn a little bit of German at the moment, and obviously the site that I was on, there was an advert for it. Simple as that. EasyJet Otto and Feeder using their A320-200. So we've got all the lights on over here, just need a couple of planes. And I think they are coming now. Looks like got 2 Ryanairs making their way over to 2-3 left. You got to put your milestone in. Naomi, if you want it read out, you know the rules. Ryanair from Cork is now in view, using 737-800. Be landing in the next minute or two. Cafe Shaw saying good morning from Dallas, Fort Worth even. 12:19, waiting for ice, sleet and snow expected to be worse than 2021. The whole state was shut down for a week. Well, it is a bit foreign down there, isn't it? I mean, you do get a bit, but it's hopefully it's not too bad. And lovely Geo Batman's in the chat. Morning, Geo. How are you doing? Monday morning, saying hello to you. Gary Challoner, hi there. We've got a supper report from David saying he's having roast chicken with Chimera, which is basically sweet potato, chips and stir-fry veg. Can't go wrong with that, mate. And Graham C. he's having a bowl of crunchy nut cornflakes with ice cold milk poured over him. You know what? If I was going to have one like cereal, it would be crunchy nut cornflakes. They're actually decent though. But, the rest of it's all, I don't like it. Right. Those 2 Ryanairs are over on this side now. Hopefully, we should get them taxiing down onto 2-3 left and departing. Kevin Barry Coleman saying good morning from a very cold Shanghai. Well, good morning to you, my friend. Naomi, I live in the city. It'd be really weird if I went out shooting cows or sheep. I mean, there's some places that do hunting, but it's not. They won't be shooting the cows or the sheep, or having a go at the chickens. Daryl's asking, what about Air Force One? So obviously not everyone's aware. Air Force One took off to go over to Zurich because all the world leaders are off to Davos. So that flight took off, went over effectively Maine, got over the Atlantic and did a quick U-turn. Has returned to Washington. They say the initial reports are saying that there's a minor electrical fault with it. So I was just keeping my eye on it before stream went live this morning. Concourse 73 saying, good afternoon everyone from Brisbane in Australia. Well, good afternoon to you. Great to welcome you. Oh, Steve Carter saying he went to London City yesterday and got some good footage even, which he's downloading. Oh, good to hear, mate. Good to see you're enjoying it. If you can do it in the winter, you can do it anytime. Malta Air coming on. Basically Ryanair. Going off to Gran Canaria. Annette, good morning. Saying the sound is great. Well, apart from my voice. And yeah, Cathay, that's why I'm kind of just knocking it on the head. I have heard a few unofficial stories as well, but I'll just leave them where they are at the moment. We'll wait to see what's confirmed rather than what the likes of people and X are saying. That's a good start. Decent pan there. Let's say that's off to Gran Canaria. Geo, I've had exactly the same problem this morning with my camera. I obviously hit the switch a little bit when I was putting it in the bag this morning, and that drained the battery. So I would have been live about 5 minutes earlier. It's just that I had to get a little bit of charge into the camera. But, it's one of those things. It does happen. We've got a plane coming around the back now. Let's have a look, see what you are. That's the Gulf Air. That's who was it? Oh, it was Mr. Crunchy Nut Cornflakes, wasn't it? Ian, good morning to you. Great to see you. And David and Anna saying hi. Hi all. How are you all doing? Still average. Well, ups and downs with the bug, but all right. Now sleep. That's another thing altogether. That's absolute pants. But other than that, not too bad. Warren Cole, good morning to you, my friend. How are you after a certain game on Sunday? I'll leave you be, because it got a lot worse for you last night. Oh dear. Sending virtual hugs, mate. Now you know how it feels like to be me all the time. See, look. I'm being nice. Yeah, Naomi, your membership milestone's not here. And there goes that Ryanair off to tenors. And Matt's easy the chat, morning mate, saying just having a chat with Geo. I won't interrupt them. Johnny Mingham saying, morning Simon, hope you're well. Watching from a cold Bolton. Still not great, mate, to be honest, but you just plod on. You just plod on. as I say, I think I've got to the point with things where the lack of sleep is really starting to affect the bug, and I think that's probably why this is starting to linger. So I need to get on top of it. So yeah, off to the quacks later. Should be a fun one. British Airways now coming on. A380 Neo going back off to London Heathrow. Okay, Naomi. I think that's a stupid thing YouTube does, isn't it? You know, if you put your milestone in, you should be able to use it for that whole month. But hey ho. Daryl, I'm not going to go into what's happening because that'll be up to the USAF. I don't know what they're going to be doing. So all I'm aware of at the present moment is that they are literally turning that baby back, and it probably should have landed back at Andrews Air Force Base by now. So we shall see. But other than that, I'm as clueless as we all are. Lee Southall saying, seen the Emirates Airbus fly with me yesterday, ready to land at Birmingham. What a beaut that plane is. Most certainly is, isn't it? It's an absolute winner of an aircraft. It's always great to see. I love it when we get it on air on 05s, but I don't think we're going to get that today, unfortunately. But hopefully we'll have it taken off the 2-3 left. Might be 05s by then, but we shall see. Pan onto that tail. Well, that bit wasn't good. The first bit was good. Mr. Hype Tripe here now. Jim's in the chat. Morning, Jim. Joining the 38-month crew at Short Haul, saying hype and saying day one crew. Well, good to see you, Jim. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Always a pleasure to see you in the chat. I'll get the hearts in there in a second. And Cammy joining the 37-month crew at domestic, saying fixed encoder crew. Yeah, absolutely. As I say, there was nothing wrong technically with the encoder. It was to do with the service provider, but it was annoying. But you just sat there, and I know what the screen is so I just put a ticket in when I finished the stream. I just went, oh well. Right, these hearts are for the legend that is Jim. And these are for Cammy. Boom. Oh, my router's just rebooted. All on its own. I will have to go and investigate that one in a minute. That's very weird. So honestly, there's a load of gremlins just happening. Well, no, actually, we've been really good for a while, but you get to a point where you do get a few bugs that just go round. You know, like, it comes in threes usually. But I'll have a quick look in a minute. It looks like it's back on, so that's a good sign. And Naomi on it, because she's saying Air Baguette, and this is the Air Baguette. It's the A220. Going back to Paris Charles de Gaulle. Beautiful. Yeah, thank you for everyone who put the Nige emojis in there. Ain, good morning to you. Matt C, take care, buddy. See you again. Bet you got a busy day over at work. And Joshua Perkins, thank you so much for the $1.99 super chat, saying best place to see planes. Ooh, I'm currently at T2. Well, Hope you're having a good time. I'm guessing you're on a flight. If you want to put the flight in there, please let me know. And that's the Gulf Air just touching down. Coming in from Bahrain. And departed now, we have the Lufthansa City A320 Neo going to Munich. And Joshua, I will get that go hearts put in the chat to say thank you for your super chat in a sec. Yeah, the Concorde. There's a lot of permutations and combinations that they can do in regards of getting him over to Zurich, but we don't fully know what's happened. As I say, we've been told about the minor electrical fault, and I think it's going to be a case of let's see what happens when they get on the ground. Because the one thing I do know is that the cavalcade for President Trump did return to Andrews Air Force Base. It was halfway. It was nearly back where it should be, and it actually did a U-turn and went back. So we'll just have to take it with a pinch of salt what's happening. So I'm sure in the next few hours we'll become more aware of that. Ian, I think it's as I say, it's a viral infection. It's just hitting you hard, mate. You know what I mean? But as I say, I think the lack of sleep that I haven't been having for a little while now, it just doesn't do it any favours. So let's sort one thing out at a time, and then I should be all good. Rick Dow, good morning to you, my friend. Great to see you. And Graham C saying air chance. Well, it's certainly air chance at the terminal over in Paris, but. Otherwise, I don't think they're that bad an airline. Suzanne, good morning to you. Trev Heath saying morning, and oh yes, you're on big TV today. Can I have a double on your energy levels? Yeah, I wish I could. But I think this is one of the reasons why. Well, I mean, look, I'd have to go finish early today anyway, just because I have got a dust point. However, I just haven't had the energy levels to do more than a 4 hour show at the moment. Normally I try to, at least get it to like that 11 o'clock when the second Emirates comes in. But I just literally do not have the energy for that at the moment. You got to remember, there's the getting up early, coming down here, packing the equipment up, put it in the car, and then as I say, drive down here, take the equipment out, get to the spot, set up. There's a lot of extra stuff that goes on in regards of all the stuff that the streamers do. So you got to kind of factor all that in. Some model lots. See, Suzanne's got a chest infection as well. Sorry to hear that, Suzanne. Hope you're feeling better soon. But been watching the streams and catch up due to chest infection. Well, I'm probably going to say the streams are probably making you worse. So I with a medical degree that I do have, I would say watch any other stream apart from mine. But I will say thanks for the ad revenue. I do appreciate it. I think on the Sunday stream towards the end I did mention that someone tried to put a claim on my stream, and I will talk about that a little bit later. I'm absolutely sick of people putting false claims in there and using media companies, but hey ho. Well, that'll be for a good old rant. I think the more pertinent question, David, is will Simon still be around when that Turkish comes in? As I say, I think what I'm looking at currently is for the Emirates to go out, and then I'll probably get off then, because I think that's the time that I roughly need to go. But if we get Turkish, that'd be fantastic. Well, Lisa, I thought you're alright. Annette saying, you take care, loving the stream. Well, thank you so much. And Darren747 Steggles is in the chat saying, morning, Simon Pete. How are we all doing? Not too bad, mate. Just plodding along, mate, you know, all you do, isn't it? Aer Lingus is about to turn on to final. You actually could probably just about see it. There it is. That is the Aer Lingus. And I saw Naomi saying that the Emirates is about 11 minutes out, so we'll keep an eye out for that one. And my favourite airline at the moment, Ryanair. Going off to Forza for Insuring now. Using the 737 MAX 8. Oh yeah, I've got another thing about what happened on Monday as well. Another disastrous part to the stream. So yeah, I finished. You know, I finished that phone stream. Well, the phone stream finished on me. I think that would be the correct way of putting it. And I got all the buggy gear ready, and I'm going back. So you know, go down the first slippery mound, get onto the main road. Or the path, I should say, and you know, walking the perimeter line of the fence to get down to the hill that takes me down to the car park. And I had my brolly with me, and my brolly, I have some storm poles, and that's so I can kind of screw them into the ground to give the brolly some kind of additional stability. And the storm pole went out the front of the buggy, hit the ground. The buggy's going forward, and jarred, so I bent the storm pole in half. Honestly, I'm just like, oh, please, can Monday get any worse? So yeah, that happened, and then yeah, so I've had to order another one of those. So I don't get that till, I don't think it's going to be, well, I think it'd be tomorrow at the earliest. So I haven't got any rain gear at the moment. So if it starts raining, that'll be another one where I'll be calling the stream to a close, because we are due some about 10 a.m. But if we get it earlier, I haven't got anything to protect the gear, so that'll be a quick stop to the stream. So this is the Aer Lingus coming in from Bridgetown, user A330-300. David, it turned out to be a banana pole. I did try to straighten it, but it bent the rod on the inside as well, and that's just not moving out. And I've tried everything. Calling it down. I've tried everything, but to no avail. So another pole being purchased. I said that I did get it at a discount, so it's not the end of the world. Well, Gary Fraser's off to be taxi. Take care, mate. See you in a bit. But yeah, apart from that, I've not had a bad few days. Did a banging roast there last night, so you take the negatives and you take them with the positives. As I say, if you don't have one of those temperature probes for your meat, you just need to go out and treat yourself. Perfectly cooked meat every single time. They are absolutely second to none. Really, really good. Honestly, Gio, it just sums up the week at the moment. It's like just a bit cursed. So I don't think I've won the Euro Millions. So there's another part of the curse. It's just useless. And Rick Dowell with the Aer Lingus emojis in there. Thank you, mate. Going for the top of the bump there. And touching it down. And Gio saying, I'd rather treat myself to a bottle of wine than a meat probe, I won't lie. Ah, you see, short-term thinking there, Gio. Wine tastes just so much better with properly cooked meat, I'll just tell you now. But, plus, you know that Kirsty will be around nicking your bottle of wine as well, so you're probably going to lose out there if you have too many there. Oh, Kirsty's going to give me some grief in a minute. So, I did see Naomi saying that Emirates is next in. Yes, it most certainly is. Just turning on to finals now. We've got EK21, the mighty Emirates A380 coming in from Dubai. So you can see the lights on it already. So, let's throw it down there. Boost! Give you extra long time to put those emojis in the chat. Behind we've got the Eurowings, and coming up from the south as well, we've got the Qatar 787-9 Dreamliner. Is my chat gone again? Test the internet while I can. Oh wow. One of my internets is doing the best it can to annoy me today. Right. Let's concentrate on getting the Emirates in. Will be good. So Emirates just going through a cloud as it goes over Stockport. Lucky I checked. Oh, swirling that up beautifully as it goes through it. And thank you, Steve, Rick Dahl, Aviation Katie, Adrian, Graham C, Darren 747, Steckles, Gio Blackman, Naomi, and Rock Girl's in there just for a quickie. Easy, mate. But good to see you, mate. David, absolutely smashing it. Cheers. I've got so many internet sources that can bail each other out for a short while, but it's like you'll get found out after a while, especially at this location. It goes all over the place. Yeah, Ian, it's I like this spot. I think the only problem that you got with this, and I'm being brutally honest here, is that you don't get the sounds of the arrivals. That bit my only criticism of this spot. But yeah, to be able to get these really long kind of extended finals, I think it's really, really good. So yes, I totally agree with you. See the crabbing that they've got on there? That plane is turning quite a bit. I say I can't feel it, but I know that the wind is coming from the back, but I've only got small bushes behind me, so I would have expected to have felt it a little bit by now. But here we go, EK21 coming in from Dubai. It's taken 7 hours and 36 minutes for it to get to Manchester this morning. About to see it pop down and 23 right. Taking that crab angle off. And they're going for the top of the bump there. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful as it passes the tower. Bit firm with the landing, but you know, with taking that crab angle off, it's not a surprise. As you say, Graham, quite a bit of crabbing going on there. I know that the gusts. I don't know if you've got the new updated Met Office app. But they've said that there could be gusts up to 40 miles an hour later today. And I'm just like, you sure? I'm not sure that's the case, but we shall see. Emirates now vacating, and I can just see the Eurowings in the distance. Just going over Manchester now. We do have the Virgin Atlantic A350 1000. Actually, it's just there over the Emirates. Now, that should be with us in a moment. Sparky saying, good morning, Simon. Just wanted to tell you, as an ex-chef, a meat probe helps you in so many ways to get perfection every time. But remember this: when I cook a steak, it has to be a good fat. I can get this stuff. Yeah, I like mine. I like my steak blue. So yes, it's raw for me. That's how it should be. And I use a different technique for steak still. I know you can use this probe on steaks. But I go with the palm test, and quite good with that. And you said, I suppose there's always disadvantage somewhere along the way, and you're not going to get everything you want, but the takeoffs from the same place are also good. Yeah, absolutely, mate. I 100% agree with you. But this is what I always say to people, do you know, like when they go, oh, well, why are you not at this spot and stuff like that? And I just go, and you go, there's literally no perfect spot here at Manchester. Turn on Mound, you don't get, you get the amazing up close planes coming up and the spool ups and everything. You can see the takeoffs. But for arrivals, when we're on 2-3s, it's useless. It's not bad when we're on 05, so we'll say that. Because you can get 05 right arrivals and 05 left departures pretty well. Down here, just struggle a little bit with 2-3 right arrivals. And the RVP, you struggle if we're on dual ops on there, if we've got 2-3 left departures. So I say there's no perfect spot. Eurowings coming in from Dusseldorf now. Using their A320-200. Oh, and they're having a few issues there, and they just had to tip that wing down. Not the best. Mel C, good morning to you. Pleasure to welcome you in. Saying good morning, Simon, mods and all. Hope everyone is well. Thought I was going to miss the beast, but joined just in time. And have a great day. Well, thank you, Mel. Always a pleasure to see you in, and hope you have a great day as well. And Graham C saying race between the Emirates and the Qatar. Well, I can tell you that not the Emirates, the Virgin. The Virgin has won that race because it has just turned on to final. Richard saying, hey there, good morning. I travel on Saturday from Teesside via Amsterdam to Venice, and I can't wait. Well, you go in KLM, you'll have a fantastic flight. Really, really good. Flew with them last year from Geneva to via Amsterdam back to Manchester. So I really enjoyed that flight. One of the better ones that I've had in a long time. Emirates making its way to stand now. We're at T2. He's off to the Dolomites. Well, I'm sure you'll have a fantastic time. I also got a TUI going over North Manchester at the moment. Show you words in a minute. Just looking for that Virgin Atlantic. Can't see it yet. It should come into view in a moment. EasyJet coming out. Oh, I can see the light coming through the cloud. So, there we go. The Virgin Atlantic, A350 1000. Coming in from Orlando with a flight time of 6 hours and 47 minutes. I love this aircraft. Great to see, as always. Oh, I can see some ribbons coming off that. Very nice. Oh, Richard, well, it sounds like you're going to have an amazing time. If I was over in the Dolomites, I'd be doing some landscape photography. That's just how dull I am. Oh, Steve Carter's off to Felixstowe for 5 days. Not as exciting, but hey ho. Well, you know what I always say? Beggars can't be choosers, Steve. A getaway's a getaway, isn't it? See you in a bit, Adrian. I know you were in Walt's last night as well. I did see you there. I just wasn't shy. Anti-social side once again. Thank you to Adrian, Steve Carter, Graham C for putting those Virgin Tales into the chat. It's not too bad, Richard. I think compared to what we had a few weeks ago, where it was like I had that one stream where the feel was -9. It's nothing. As long as the wind's not too strong, I always find the wind's the worst bit. Oh, wind chill. And yes, they are tipping their wings around there on that Virgin Atlantic. So that left wing tipped down, and the correction in order to stay on the centre line. You can see him taking that crab angle off. Wow. And you can see it on the windsock there. There is a fair crosswind. I won't say anything more than 10 knots, but... sorry, 10... Well, yeah, probably about 7 knots, but I was going to say up to about 10 miles an hour, but yeah. There's something there. As you say, Graham, that was a bit wibbly wobbly, but the Virgin has put his tail light on, so it's all is forgiven. Steve, I'm glad you do. I like it when people say they like up here. It's my favourite spot up here for streaming. I always enjoy being up here, so I'm just glad that a lot of you do as well. I mean, like I said, I know there'll be some people who are just like, hey, stupid Cypher deciding to go up here. He's a right prat. I'll just go, yeah, but you can't please everyone. But I think you've got to take advantage of these spots whilst we can. What we're looking at there is the Qatar. It's the second of the two morning ones. 787-9 Dreamliner coming in from Doha now. It's taken 7 hours and 13 minutes in order to get here. You can see the EasyJet lining up. I am going to stick with the Qatar even if that EasyJet comes out, I should say. Do you know what I mean? Take off. Sort yourself outside. Well, that's it, Ian. You can't please everyone. Ah, a little shake of the tail there from the Qatar. All good. Right, we can actually go onto this EasyJet now. It's off to Amsterdam Schiphol. Richard, that sounds like one hell of a gusty wind, that one. If it's holding you up like that, wowzers. And thank you to Naomi, Graham C, Steve Carter, David. They're putting those guitar emojis in there. Next arrival should be the TUI Dreamliner, which is just there. This one's coming in from Punta Cana, mate, using the 787-9 variant of the Dreamliner. And that's saying, got you on my big screen now. That's like no escape. Well, it's a good place to be. Richard asking, how's the new terminal format going at Manchester? I mean, it's going all right. It's there's always going to be people who complain about it. That will never change in Manchester. I don't know why some people just love to go, well, just be irrational in regards of it. They kind of just lose the rag when they come to the airport and then blame the airport for them losing the rag. There are times where it's not perfect, and I think there was an instance of that this week. I'm not going to shy around it with the Jet2 passengers. I have heard slightly varying stories of what's happened. So what I would say is don't believe everything that you've read in the press. Whilst passengers did go missing and the plane did go without them, some of the stuff that happened before that wasn't exactly what I've heard. So, and I've heard it from multiple sources as well. So, I think people were telling porcupines. So, we'll see what happens. Whoa, that TUI slammed its nose round there as it took its derotated. Oh, Gio, you said it, to be in Punta Cana right now. Oh, very nice. Oops. I do like the look of the terminal behind it as well. You see T1's still all lit up, can't you, in the background? Quite weird when... really all it's been used for is to transit through to T3 effectively, but even that end isn't used, so it's weird that they've got the lights on there. AM 1187, good morning to you. And Steve Carter with the TUI emojis in there. Thank you, bud. Steve Gallagher saying morning, everyone. Short visit today. Got to go to work now and have a great day, everyone. Well, thank you, bud, and take it easy. Got the... security. Yes, it is. Just doing a perimeter check. That TUI vacating. EasyJet is making its way down Tango now using the A320 Neo. And I will say that wind has just got up a fair bit. So there we go. Well, if you say that, the winds were only forecast up to like 38 yesterday on the app. It says 40 today, so it's a little bit stronger than what he was saying. But I agree, mate. Yesterday, it was pretty blowy out there. So we'll just have to see how it goes. But I looking at some of the forecast models, I'm not sure it's entirely accurate, if you know what I mean, mate. So we'll just have to see, won't we? That's how it is. Victoria Pullen saying good morning, Simon, mods and all. Hope everyone is well. Well, I'm a bit, but hope you're all right, Victoria. It's always a pleasure to welcome you into the chat. Oh, Gio saying Josh and I have decided we are going back to Punta Cana for our honeymoon later this year. Absolutely stunning. Sounds very nice. Yeah, I'm just jealous because I don't think I'm going anywhere warm this year. Great. Sell it, sigh. Richard also saying, I'm old enough to remember when Terminal 2 first opened. I was a teenager, hard to believe. It's used to be the one terminal in the distant past. Yeah, I remember going through there. Like I said, Granddad used to be an engineer here at the airport, and I remember like going through, when you used to be able to walk all the way through. See, it was absolutely crazy, and then, things have changed massively because of what happened at in 2000 and 2001. But that was absolutely pants that time. Sorry, but yeah, and then security meant that only people who were going on flights were allowed to make their way to past the chandeliers and up to the big glass. Graham S, good morning to you, my friend. Oh, and David saying, don't forget to hit that like button. I say I would appreciate it. It does show, it doesn't cost you anything, that's the first thing. But it does show that you're enjoying the stream. And yeah, only if you're enjoying it. If you're hating it and you're just watching it because there's nothing better on, don't bother then. Yeah, Victoria, I've still got the bug, but I think I was saying before, I'm going to the doctors later because I need something to help me get to sleep. I've barely slept the last 3-4 days. Like I'm talking like a few hours. So yeah, just exhausted more than anything else. So yeah, I'll get that sorted out. Hopefully I'll be zonked out for a day and then get back into the pattern where I'm sleeping at night and I'm fresh as a daisy for the stream in the morning. So that's the hope. As I say, I am struggling with energy to keep things going at stream. So I do apologise if it's not the kind of normal stream that you kind of expect from me, where it's pretty high energy, isn't it, compared to what it is now. And they're off to Tenerife. Yeah, Oliver, I think it's inevitable that we'll switch over it sometimes. And that's one of the reasons I did choose to come up here this morning, because it'd be quite cool to actually see the transition change, the aircraft, switching over to 05 ops. So, on the ground, ready to take off, we have the Ryanair that we're looking at. Oh, my internet's going apart. Bear with me a second. Let's come back now. I can't see where this is going because I've got no internet at the moment. Right, there goes the Ryanair, and here comes the inbound aircraft. And then I'm going to go and leg it and try and sort out the internet, because it's all gone Pete Tong. Wouldn't mind if it did about 10 minutes ago, because there wasn't much happening then, but hey ho. Right, I'm just going to put it on that aircraft there and see what's happening. Yeah, the plugs are just going on and off. This is really weird. Right, I have some internet back, just switched it over. That EasyJet was off to Athens using an A320neo. And Stu767, well, welcome as part of the returning member crew at Domestic. It's great to have you on board, my friend. We all love a 767 as well, so you are welcome. 1 second, I'll put some hearts in the chat for you. Boom, those are for you. Sparky saying, Simon, December beginning, I had a chest infection and I'm still suffering with it now. Feels like an elephant on my chest and energy levels have gone crazy. Like for you, so I don't have the mega chest infection. I just have I have a lot of muscle soreness, just feel exhausted and stuff like that. So it's probably a minor chest infection, to be honest. But do you have it like from the day-to-day basis? So like one day you feel absolutely amazing, well, not amazing, but decent, and then the next day you just feel absolute. Well, you know what? I don't need to say what, do I? But because that is literally what I have at the moment, and it's just exhausting. It really is. I got a Ryanair coming over. I'm at Nemesis saying, good morning, all you lovely people in the chat. And the 5-star mods and Simon and Liz. Well, thank you. It's lovely to welcome you in. Sparky also saying the doctor says that not for 4 to 8 weeks or more. Yeah, I mean, that is, depending on infection where you are as well. If you could also get secondary infections as well. So, it all depends. But it's not great at the moment, and I'm not particularly enjoying it because I have to moan about it a lot. Dave said, I can sympathise with you, Simon. I've got a pinched nerve in my neck for over a week now and can hardly move. My head at times, that sounds grim. Liz had that with, with just from her neck through to her shoulder a couple of weeks ago. I think she was complaining about it on stream. So, it's not particularly great there. NZ1 Aviation saying, hello there, Simon. What's everyone? Hello to you. Kirsty is back with us for a school run. Well, good to see you. Right, I'm guessing. Right, sort of a quick look at the numbers on the internet, because it is just all over the place, and the route is just booting up and down every 2 seconds. This is ridiculous. I'm just going to tell you there will be internet outages today. I have a number of signals. Some are very good and some are very bad, but they've been swapping all morning. So we'll just have to see how this goes. But it's interesting, that's all I'm going to say. The weird thing is, as I said, it keeps turning off. Never had that before. Spark saying, feel like some days okay and the others feel like I've been hit by a bus. Yeah, I think I've got what you got, mate. It is grim. So, Ryanair, on the short flight off to Cork now. Using that 737-800. I'm too far zoomed in. Let's zoom out a bit. See, we are moving into blue hour now. A little bit of that blue tinge in the sky. Greg Mel, good morning to you, mate. Saying hello, Simon and Muddy People. Oh, hello to you. And we've also got Silver Garden Brewery in there as well. Hello there. Lucy C, good morning. Jet 2 coming on. On a positioning flight off to Glasgow using Aer 321 Neo. Off to see Jim. And one of the great ops team just gone past there. This one should be up already, and it most certainly is. Someone posted the production figures of Airbus for the last year, and I think it worked out that on average they how many planes a day was it? 2.1 planes a day. That's how many planes were made or delivered, I should say. That's better. That's a better term. Yeah, delivered. Absolute crazy numbers, isn't it? I mean, Airbus are doing absolutely smashing it at the moment, but 2.1 planes every single day. And you've got to remember as well, Airbus do have those periods where they are shut down, and for them to just be able to knock those numbers out, it's bonkers. You can see why the Belugas so often at Harden with those Welsh wings. There we go. Eurowings on final now from Hamburg using the A319. Richard, yes, it is the merry-go-round of internet. I say it hasn't been bad up here recently. It's one of the reasons why I don't mind being up here, but it is playing up a wee bit today. Nature Explorer saying heard that BA is painting one of this 787-8 engines white. Do we have a reason why? Ian, take care, my friend. Have a good day, and thanks for joining us this morning. And Charlie Bravo saying good morning everyone, Simon. Well, good morning to you. Springy Hill KR, hello there. See 737 there in the foreground. That should be out next. We're going to get this 319 landing. Victoria Pond, do not forget to get that curry on the go. Don't want to be paying for another takeout now, do you? No one wants that. That happened to us on Sunday, by the way, because I think you would have heard me say that we were going to do the Europe roast on Sunday for once, and somebody, and it's not me, right, so I'm going to let you guess who the somebody is. Somebody whose job it was to defrost the meat took it out of the freezer, yeah, and then put it in wrapped it up and put it in the fridge expecting it to defrost. And I went to go and cook it on Sunday afternoon, and it was still frozen. Who would have guessed? The what do you call it, aren't you? The football one. That's a 2XL aviation. 700. They're departing, going off to Birmingham. As you say, Adrian, Welsh rings, mate. David, I'm guessing I'm not a millionaire as well, so you're at least in good company. I don't think I won the Euro Millions last night. It does, doesn't it? Takeaways are so expensive. Yeah. And I've got to be honest, I don't mean this disrespectfully to the takeaways, but I think you could do much better stuff at home. Like the homemade kebabs now, the homemade shish that we do is far better than they get at the kebab place. Because I marinate the meat, and I cook it better as well. That new technique, TikTok technique of like rolling it under greaseproof paper and then putting it in the oven, and then it's absolutely fantastic. It creates the best kebabs of all time. Right, we're going to ignore that one, and we're going to go for this one here. It's the Emirates Legacy for Vista Jet going off to Tangier. I think I was going to say that this morning. And Kirsty L says homemade kebabs are the one. I bet you know it. They are the best. Honestly, that's the best thing that's come out 2025. That for me. Aer Lingus arriving. Spilling up now, we have the Ryanair going off to, the TUI I should say, TUI 737 MAX 8 going off to Reykjavik. Yeah, do you know what, Graham? I'm not sure you could. That's how good these things are. Because I get to spice them to how I like it. Sounds like a challenge though, doesn't it, mate? Lucy saying all around to Simon List for kebab night. Yeah, fair game. Yeah, Geo Blackman smash burgers dead easy to do as well. The thing is, these kind of great takeaway foods, they're not that hard to do. So the prices going up and stuff like that is just really creating a market where these takeaways not going to exist. It's going to be hard to do a takeaway. Cathay Pacific A350-900 now on short final, the 2-3 right. It's taken 14 hours and 7 minutes for this beauty to arrive. Oh, Matt's back. Good seabird. I can see him de-rotating, taking that crab angle off. And lifting a fair bit of spray. Wow! That's a lot for the 350. And did I see White Road Andy's in the chat? There he is. Asking how's my equipment. Well, it's always delicate, slightly bruised, just like my ego. But good to see you, mate. Sure you had a very good weekend. I know I did. Ryanair now on the roll. And that's off to Prague. Daniel, good morning to you. I really struggled to say your surname there for a minute, and I still can't get my mouth around it, so give me a sec. Daniel Olrenshaw, good morning. Pleasure to welcome you into the chat. Third time of asking. But I made an effort though, mate, you know what I mean? I'm going to give myself at least 0.1 out of 10 for that one. Ryanair on short final. This is from Dublin using the 737-800. It's taken 35 minutes to get here this morning. And is that cafe all over the gaff again? I'm taking it is. It's not a surprise, is it? I think we're quite used to it. Nature Explorer saying they'd have sushi for takeout. See, I like sushi. I'm just not sure I'd have to get it for a takeout though. That'd be my thing. But fair dues. Much better option than what I go for anyway, mate. Thank you everyone for sticking the cafe emojis in there. Daniel did it. Adrian, Steve Carter, Graham C, David, Lucy C, Jeff Griffiths. Morning, Jeff. And yes, well done to you all. And Matt's off again. And Ryanair, well, slanted on it. I can't say anything more than that. So the thing I've been saying recently is that the Wednesdays are, how do I say constructively, pretty dead. I think the Monday and Friday shows are nice and busy at the moment. The Wednesday just seems to be not that much going out at the moment. But hey ho, that is the winter schedule for you. It does work like that, and just have to adapt. Oh, Kirsty's saying, going to have to activate Mum Voice in a minute to get Jack moving. Oh, rather you than me. And you got the those two planes. They look like they're running parallel to one another. Don't think they are, but the Cathay's not on my flight radar, so I can't tell you. They do look like it though. Richie, good morning to you, my friend. How are you doing? Got an EasyJet pushing back now. We have a TUI that's going out to Tenerife. I'm going to have a quick look and see what we've got on final. Nothing yet, but in the next few minutes we will have the EasyJet coming in from Geneva. And the British Airways A321 and Neo coming in from London, mate. Oh, what, mate? I'm not going to lie. Why do I think Kirsty's mum's voice could be hilarious? Like, and if she used it on me, I just laugh at her in the face. In fairness, I just did that same with my mum puts on her mum voice. It just doesn't work with me. I don't think it ever has. Well, Cafe going behind the tower. I'm just going to get a quick drink, so bear with me a sec. White Road Andy, loving a bit of Nige. Don't blame you, mate. I will say this, if you are coming out to the airport at the moment to do it spotting at Manchester, where is everywhere you go, it is really bad. The turn on mound on Monday was so bad. So, you know, like I did that short stream where I was like, just hitting the crows, where I just did it off my phone. So that stream was 10 minutes long, wasn't it? If something like that. So I did that, and then the stream finished because of it just went, because there was no internet. And then I was stuck in the thing, and it took me about a minute and a half to get my feet out of the mud. I was like, oh my goodness. It's an absolute disaster. My God, there's a lot of crows behind me. They're making an absolute riot. Lizard love it here today. It's like a massive bunch of crows. Well, I'm down Woodend Lane now, VT, so I must say it's not that bad for down here. Like, down here it can get a lot worse. So, this is probably I know this sounds funny, and Kirsty will be going, what the hell is he on about? But this is probably the best place at the moment, because the mound where we have the piano keys, just known as piano keys, that's really bad at the moment. I had a look at that on Monday and on Sunday, and that was slippy as hell. So there's not a lot of great places. Hopefully it can dry out for a few days. That'd be nice. Gary Fraser's back saying, taxi service and joy of joys. Found out going to have to deal with 2 new sets of roadworks to join the 3 already dealing with. Whoopee! Oh no, mate. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm sorry, right? Do you know the council who put these roadworks in and allow, of course, other companies to do the roadworks, because they don't know what roadworks they are. They could be, for different things. They want absolute shooting because they have all these models, and before they allow these kind of roadworks to go ahead, they put all these permutations and combinations in it and how it's going to affect the traffic flow and everything. And it's just shocking every time. And it's like, well, guys, for a fact it's going to be bad. Can you please kind of just have one set at a time, or get them all to do it at one place at a time? Honestly, it's ridiculous. It's so bad. Kirsty saying, tell my trainers that. Trust me, if you were on turn on mound on Monday, and I'm guessing it'll be the same at the moment because we had some rain last night, you'd be up to well past your ankles in mud. It was that bad. It's one of the worst I've known. That again, you got to understand. I've been covered here for a good old few years, so I would say I might be an expert on this. Might be. So what we can see now, and what we can see out of focus, I should say, is the EasyJet coming in from Geneva. Yeah, VT, I would agree with that one you just said, saying, yeah, it's not too bad at Woodend, just sloppy. Other places just slippy and horrid, yeah. It's really, really bad. Didn't like it. So I think that was another reason why I came up here. I was just like going, I don't want to get all my gear covered in mud again. Luckily the gear that I've got is protected quite well with cases and stuff like that. But you're going back to the car and you're up to your knees in mud, and it's not a particularly nice feeling. I'm sure you're well aware. Yeah, Jeff, it's kind of turned into a rant. I am going to have a full-on rant later, though, so hang around for that. Plus, a little bit later, I'll be letting you know about our why my mods are going to hate me on Sunday. Because they're saying don't start me about roadworks. There's a big campaign about roadworks in my area at the moment. Council is doing a meeting tonight because it's so unsafe outside school. They've just got no idea. They've got no idea how to do things. They put some cycleways in and about where I live, and that's fine. I don't have a problem with the cycleways. If you want to do it, you're going to have to bite the bullet and put them in somewhere down the line. So that's fine. But the way they went about it, they just took so much time to do such a basic job. And I'm sorry, all the people who used to drive through or transit through the area where I live, they've just stopped driving. There's no cars going through there anymore. And I do think there's a bigger kind of plot on the QT. I know I'm going to get my tinfoil hat in a minute. Liz does tell me I need to get my tinfoil hat when I do this one. But I tell you what, it's nothing like, what's his name, Joe Rogan or anyone like prats like that. But I do think that the councils on the QT are trying to get us, by having all these traffic jams, etc., to get us out of our cars. And it's just like, stop dictating our lives. We're just sick of it. And this is one of the reasons why governments are so unpopular nowadays. They are just trying to absolutely run our lives on a day-to-day basis. And I think people are just sick of it. And I can see why they're looking for change. I'm not sure I'm going down the change that some people are suggesting, but I can see why they want to have something different than the kind of normal institutions that we've been exposed to for the last 100 years or so. So it's an interesting one. It's Jeff. I'd say it's a pre-rant, mate. Yeah, just a warm-up. Dave Washington, good morning to you. MC saying rant. Rant. But it's not good. Okay, on file, we've got Nige. This is the A321 Neo. I get that there's difficulties in regards of having people cross working and the old infrastructure as well, VT. But the issues that we had with them putting the cycle lanes in wasn't all that. There were a couple of lights that had to be changed, and I agree that would take longer. But the actual process of putting the new tarmac in for the bicycle lanes and then putting the new curbs in place, that didn't actually take all that long, but they took absolutely ages doing it. And there was a lot of time where I was going down there and there was no work being done at all. You got to understand, I'm going down this place every single day, at least twice a day, and there was nothing ever being done. So there's obviously something very wrong in regards of how they're going about doing this process. Nice landing there from the British Airways. I'd actually say that's the best one we've had all this morning. So well done, Nige. Nicola, I think you're absolutely right in regards of that. They are building on existing areas, and you probably look at that primarily with water pipes and stuff like that. There have been a lot of kind of new builds where they've had mega issues in regards of that. But I gotta be honest, I do think we take too long to do stuff over in this country, and I'm not saying why that is. That's for somebody who gets paid a hell of a lot of money to go out and work out why that's the case. But I do think we take far too long to do some basic stuff. It took them nearly 2 years to put a mile and a half of cycle lanes in. Sorry, that's just ridiculous. You go back to the old days, and I'm not going, the old days are the best. But, of course, there's health and safety nowadays. But, they used to, how many miles of canals did they used to get done? How many miles of train track did they used to do compared to nowadays? They're quicker now, and they've got more machines now. That's not going forward, that's going backwards. Dave said the 3 lanes reduced to 2 lanes in rush hour when no one wants to merge like a zip. Took me 25 minutes to drive half a mile this morning, and there was no workers because it was raining. No, it's bonkers at times, And it's you think like with all this kind of stuff around, AI. I'm not that keen on it. I've got to be honest. I think there's a lot of very dodgy questions in regards of AI, but I can see there being some good for it. But surely they should be able to use it in order to kind of do things in the most efficient way as possible. But no, we'll probably see that in about 30 years' time when something new's on the door anyway. Anyhow. Oh, VT, I know there's cheaper spending more hands and stuff like that, but what I'm saying is there's more automation nowadays, so surely the automation should offset the extra hands. That's the whole point of it. You see it in factories. People who used to put bottles on bottle tops on, should we say, generic brand of tomato sauce, because otherwise I might get told off. And now we've got automatic machines that do it and does it quicker. Bonkers. Well, Susanna, 100% pay enough in road tax, but as we all know, it doesn't go back to road tax. It just goes into the general government coffers, and then from there, government distributes it. Hashtag stealth tax. I'm joking, everyone. I'm not going to go down that road. And the Nature Explorer, thank you so much as you become part of the new member crew at Domestic. Well, thank you, mate. Great to have you on board. Get to use those fantastic emojis. And, of course, if you choose to, join the Think Planes Clubhouse over on Facebook. All you have to do is look for Think Planes Clubhouse on Facebook. And then when prompted to, put your YouTube username. Say there's been a lot of people of late, and I'll just let this one go first. 737 Max look lovely there. The blue against the blue. Let's find out where this one's going. That's off to Tenerife. I'm sorry for the drinking. I do need a drink though. Okay, that's me done. No more slurping anymore. I'm sure you're glad to hear that. Right, one thing I am going to get though is my gilet battery, because it's got a little bit nippy out here. I won't lie. I did see what Vision Thing's saying about tax. I would agree, but what I would also say to you in regards of that, and I'm not disagreeing with you by the way, is that oh, that battery's gone. I've worked in the council quite a few years as well, and I have seen the massive waste there. And I know that the government also is wasteful in departments as well, and that needs to be, effectively streamlined. And it doesn't mean losing jobs. That's the one thing I will say. I don't think there is the need to lose jobs. However, I will say that there are processes that are... There's just massive waste where there's things that are outsourced to companies and they're paying absolutely stupid amounts of money for a thing that could be done in-house and save a lot. But as I say, the people who are running these departments have absolutely no idea, and that is a problem for me. But hey ho, I'm not going to go into about specifics there, right? Because I will get into trouble. I know ex-friends who will watch this. Leave it there. Warwick Road Andy saying switch it to Think Planes Radio for driving to work. Well, glad we're there helping you get into work on this Wednesday morning. And Dave Washington, thank you so much for the £10 super chat, saying keep up the good work, Simon. Well, keep up the good ranting. I'll go with the ranting. But I'm going to put some hearts in there just to say thank you. I'm just going to catch up with the milestones, etc., just because I know I'm a little bit behind. Hello, I'm on it. Check me out. So we've got the lovely ops team there in the foreground. Hello to you. Let's see what we got. Got any Ryanairs? Yes, we've got a Ryanair that's pushed, but I can see on the horizon we've got off there prop of the day, and this is the Aer Lingus coming in from Belfast. And whilst I'm here, what I am going to say is I'm very sorry to John Walton for not being able to get his flight on thing. I did message him and he was very understanding and everything, but I felt really bad because I like catching John. He's a good guy. So, sorry about that. And whilst I'm here, I'll apologise to Henry as well, because I was going to catch his grandparents going out. I did put it in the message that I posted, but let's say it's just one of those things. So, this flight's taken 47 minutes in order to get here today. Hello, we got our latest mod in the chat. We've been very lucky in the lovely Kirsty McGrath asking, well, I asked her, would she be a mod? I also asked John from Drones and Planes if that was alright as well, so thank you to you, mate. But Kirsty, I'm really glad to have you and part of the modding team, and I'd ask everyone to give her a lovely welcome. Put the 5-star mods in there if you are one of the lucky people to be members, and if not, put some hearts in there or something. But Kirsty, great to have you on board, and thank you for saying yes. Dale's Donkey, hello there, mate. And Jules Harris saying good morning all, working and watching. I like it. Got you on the big telly. Smashing the game. Loving it. Oh, there goes the prop. And I can see that the Qatar is now pinging. So hopefully we'll have the runway switch at the moment. And we get that one coming out on 2-3 left. Looks like it is a direct crosswind at the moment. But I know that is going to change. It's going to come more down the runway in the next hour or so. David saying we missed the sound of the flasky. Yeah, I mean, this is nice. I like a warm coffee, but the thing is, I don't like instant coffee anymore. So, like when we used to do Dougie, it's not Dougie, the flask. What's it called? The flask. I even forgot what it's called. When we used to have the flask, it was always instant coffee in it. Now, if I was going to do it, I'd want to have at least filter coffee in there, because I just taste decent, and I can't be bothered doing filter coffee in the morning before I come out. It's, I mean, it's in the nicest possible way. It's 3:30 in the morning. I'm getting up to do these streams, and I'm not in the mood to do coffee at that time. Kirsty L's off for an hour. See you in a bit, Kirsty. Got the EasyJet A321neo coming out there. As I say, I can see QR22 pinging. Ethiopian is just about to hit Dane, so should be with us in the next 7 or 8 minutes. IVT, I was working in the councils during the main hit of austerity. You don't need to tell me about it. I'll tell you, I know what it's like. However, there's still a lot of waste. A hell of a lot. So I'm talking from first hand. So and in departments where the biggest expenditures are for the council as well, and there could be done things to do. And I will say this, and to provide a better service for a lot less. So there we go. You vote against everyone who's trying to join. So you just permanently no. He just wants to mod on his own. He's just that kind of person. He just loves modding on his own. So I think we should indulge him with that one. A350 Dunker, good morning. And thank you to everyone who put the props in the chat. And Dave Cox saying, good morning all. Going to be in and out of the chat this morning, as we have a couple of people doing some work in the flat today. Well, I bet you they won't take 6 months in order to do it, mate. Kirsty McGrath, by the way, if you want me to de-mod Vision thing so you can time them out, I'm more than happy to do that for you. Lee Class, good morning, my friend. Saying, morning, everyone. Just a quick 10 minutes before I start work. Well, pleasure to see you in the chat again, bud. Vision thing saying he gets blamed for everything. That's because you do everything like that. It causes you to get blamed for everything. And Barbara P. Stern in the chat. Barbara, I've been smashing the game down at Myrtle Airport. I have been lurking. You know what I mean? But well done, Barbara, for getting out there and smashing those pans. Lovely to see. See, I'm just always up, so I can just lurk in every single stream at the moment. If you're watching a stream, I'm probably lurking. Like a bad smell. Right, here we go. A321neo going to Paris Charles de Gaulle Airport. Wowzers. departure. And Jiro, hello there. Good to see you, mate. Jiro, are you a United fan? I'm just looking at your profile pic. It looks like you got a United top on. Am I wrong? Have I just insulted you by even insinuating that you're a United fan? Or am I right? Tell me I'm right. Debbie13, hello there, Debbie. Hope you're alright. Hope you enjoyed watching the Bulls with a glass of wine last night. Cheeky. I like it, though. Keep up the good work. Right there on the roll. Going off to Oslo now. And digital decay even, sorry, with the $2 super chat. In fairness, it's probably the best comment on the stream, saying thanks for the sleep content from Hollywood. That's what we do. We send people to sleep on this channel. I wish I could sleep. I'll maybe watch the channel back later and I'll see if I can fall asleep watching it. But thank you, mate, and I hope you get to sleep soon. I hope my awful dulcet tones send you off to the land of Zeds. Those hearts are for you, though. Thank you, bud. EasyJet off to Alicante now using the 320 CEO or 200. Elite Job, hello there, good morning to you. Oh, I didn't think I'd be putting the hand warmers on today, but they are actually going to come on now. Maria Spinelli, good morning. Always a pleasure to see you in the chat. Yeah, Debbie, the new mods are doing a fantastic job at the moment. Say it's great too. I say, we had, I discussed everything that happened on Sunday. We said farewell to Wadders, Kat, and Jim as mods, who've been absolute fantastic stalwarts in the channel, and we welcome some equally amazing people on board to move things and change things, because that's what happens, isn't it? But they're doing an absolutely wonderful job. So thank you to all of the new modding team. I know a lot of them are working today, but I'm eternally grateful for them helping out. I bet you did, Debbie. 100%. Steve Cart saying, I find watching the snooker helps me sleep, Simon. I'd like any help with sleeping at the moment. And can anyone help me? As I say, that's where I'll be going a little bit later, off to the doctors just to get a little bit of help. Because I've been struggling for a few weeks now, and it's getting to the point now where I really do think it's taking its toll on me a bit. Oh, Barbara, I will do my best to get you off to the lands of Z's. Hopefully we'll get prop. No, that'll keep you awake, won't it? No props then, Barbara, unfortunately. I'm just kidding. Oh, that was a bit of a bump there and touchdown. Beautiful Ethiopian there. I don't know if you saw, but they put a further, put a new order in for a further, I think it's 7 or 8 new 787-9 Dreamliners from Boeing. Continued kind of growth of that airline's astounding. Of course, they're going to be increasing the size of their airport as well, which is amazing. So they really are Africa's best airline. I don't think there's anything close, is there? Great to have them here at Manchester, though. Dale's Donkey, where are you talking about, though? Weather, particularly, you've got to be specific about weather. Where in the UK? Because if memory serves right, they're supposed to have showers on Friday. But, yes, you'll have to let me know. There's a lovely Diana Hayes in the chat. Yes, there we are. Saying good morning, everyone. Glad you got your equipment sorted. Think planes. Yeah, as I say, I said this earlier, Diana, it was just something that was really beyond my remit for once. You know, sometimes if it's a HDMI cable, I'll just swap it out because I've got spares. If it's a power cable, I've usually got spares, so I can swap it out. But, as I say, it was the service provider for my encoder who had a little fault. As I say, in the years that we've been using it, I think I was trying to discuss this with Liz. I have had an issue with it before. I think this is probably the second or maybe third where it's affected me on a stream. Third time it's affected. So overall, you know, considering that what we're doing and what we're streaming at and where we are in the middle of nowhere, it's pretty good. So I think years ago I probably would have got quite frustrated with it, but now I'm just like, yeah, whatever, it's all good, isn't it? Singapore Airlines A350-900 now coming in from, Singapore. Flight time of 13 hours and 40 minutes in order for it to get here. You can see they've got a bit of a crab going on there. Oh, gutsy. Putting it right on top of the bump there. Beautiful landing. That was awesome. Lovely little bit of spray demo there from that Singapore A350. So I was going to say Qatar there just because I saw it in the background, but no, lovely landing and nice bit of reverser action. Flying back to Manchester, I think it's going to be a few showers in the area, and it's going to be a bit nippy, to be honest, mate, and grey. And that's all we've got for the next week or so. So, do you know what? Because we've got a fair few people in, so let's do this now. So, I have kind of been alluding about this over the last few shows, and I've been hinting that, you know, something decent's coming from Think Planes, something a bit different. It's the first time we've done something like we're going to do. So on Sunday, we're not going to have one show for you. Mods are only finding out about this now, so I'm about to get a load of abuse here in a minute. But we're going to have two shows. and it's not going to be 2 shows from Manchester either. The morning show will be as normal, so I'll be here nice and early on the Sunday morning. But we're going to be then, and this is where everyone's going to go, are you stupid? And I'm probably going to go, yeah. We're going to be travelling up to Edinburgh, and hopefully, fingers crossed, going to be doing an evening show there, where we're going to capture Captain James flying in on the Emirates A380. As I say, he was there yesterday, but he's going to be back on Sunday. So I've been wanting to catch him flying the A350 for a good old while, so good excuse any. So looking forward to that. So yeah, double think planes loveliness for you. And no, Graham, never Liverpool, mate. You couldn't pay me. But yeah, it could be something special. It's alright, Vision thing, because I'm getting rid of you, mate, so don't worry about it. You don't have to talk about anything. Never mind contracts. I'm kidding. We love VT. Right, I'm going to record this one. Oh, I know, Graham. I've done the drive before, mate. But we think it's doable. We think it's very doable. So look forward to it. So it could be something pretty special. It's either going to go. It's going to be the best thing we've done, or it's going to go so horribly wrong you're just going to laugh at us. And I'm hoping it's not the latter. But it could be the latter. So we'll just see. But yeah, looking forward to it. It should be something different. If it works, then do you know what? It's brilliant, absolutely amazing, and it'll be a good laugh. We might even do a little stream on the way up, where Liz can do it off the phone or something. So we'll try and kind of keep you updated, etc. So it could be great, or it could just be the biggest joke ever, and you can take the mick out of me for ages, and I'll take it. You know me. And yes, well, I'm glad you enjoyed that Qatar departure. But can I say a massive thank you to the legend that is Debbie13 with the 5 Think Planes gifted membership, and they've gone to Buzzer69, Sub-Zero Solutions, Fiki Shanners, Carleco Thu, Missy Pope. Thank you so much for that, Debbie. And if you are in the chat, can you please take the time just to say thank you to Debbie for her kindness once again in supporting the channel, because I say, without that support, we can't do this. We really can't. Can't do this trip to Scotland where I'm probably going to miss my mate flying in. I think we can just about do it. It should be a good one. Panning game is hot today, I'll tell you. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Greg Mel going, are you hiring a minibus to take all your mods with you? I mean, I know that people call me stupid, but I'm not that silly. Like they would want to be on a bus with me for more than 2 minutes, never mind 5 hours. Swiss now coming in from Zurich. Guessing this will have a few plane spotters on. Using their A320 Neo. Dale's Donkey saying, thanks for the stream, Simon. Good luck for Sunday. Might have recovered from the jet lag. Fingers crossed. Graham S, it certainly does have 2 great spotters. I sound like really arrogant. Yeah, I know them. I don't know if you've probably seen them in photography, but I went up there when Air Force One was in Edinburgh a few years ago, so I did a good old recce of the place. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not sure I'm going to go yet. Still haven't decided. Depends on the time as well. So I might just go on the main mound, or I might go around on the other side. So we shall see. But looking forward to it. It's a great place, Edinburgh. So like the backdrop's unbelievable. So yeah, really looking forward to that one. Greg Malley saying, Sam, you're supposed to be trying to get better. I don't get better, I just get worse. That's a fact. Graham C saying snowing on Sunday now. It's time it goes to checks. You are kidding with me on that one. I only kind of fully confirmed everything last night, so I haven't really done the check for what do you call it? Edinburgh. No, you're all right, mate. It's raining though. Great. Have to get a bit more, some more rain equipment. As I say, yeah. Oh well, that's I'll have to factor that into the plans. Yeah, I'm off to my penthouse in hell, Gio. You know it. Graham, yes, I will be staying over there. So looking forward to it, because it is Burns night. So I couldn't believe how cheap the rooms were. So I was like, I'll have a bit of that. Thank you very much. So, this Ryanair we're looking at is off to Milan. So we've got next arrival should be the British Airways. It's just to the south of us. Just coming up to EMA, so about 14 minutes away. And do we have? I thought we had the Etihad ping in there. I was about to go. That's very early, but no. Well, a visit from Jim would be lovely, but I know that he's busy with work, but I never know. Gary Fraser can come down and be our taxi. He loves being a taxi. He keeps telling us, doesn't he? No. I'm just looking at that windsock. Oh, we are verging just a little bit on the 05s there. There was a little gust where I saw that one just flipping over a little bit. And David put in the Wally the windsock emojis in there. Can see why. Yeah, that's what you made me actually look over there then, mate. But, yes. Right now, off to Milan now. Taylor, you're asking when do we go back to single ops, and that is 11 o'clock, yes. Just in case you don't know. I mean, I do try to tell everyone, but I'll do it again. This one will go out first. that's going out there. So yes, so on weekdays during winter ops, we have dual operations. So that means both runways in use from 6:30 in the morning through till 11 a.m. and then from 4 p.m. through till 8 p.m. Saturdays, it's just from 6:30 in the morning through till 11 a.m. and then on Sundays it's just from 4 p.m. through till 8 p.m. Gary Fraser saying wash your mouth out. Like I need that. This is it's a pure mouth. Nigel's down there, down Victor Charlie by the looks of it on flight radar. So obviously a little slot delay down in London. I don't know what the conditions are like down there, but obviously the very busy. Let's go 2002s in. Hey up, folks. Well, hello there and welcome to the stream. How are you doing? You have to answer that now, by the way. It's legally binding. Eurowings going... Oh. Yeah, Eurowings is pinging, but it's still got its original flight destination in. I think it's pinging, but it's ready to go back to Dusseldorf. If you click on the flight radar, you can see it's still got Dusseldorf to Manchester on it. But in addition to that, we've got the Aer Lingus A380-200. That's going to push back in the next few moments. I don't know if you saw my short yesterday. I was trying to get a bit of clickbait action going on there. So I was asking, would you fly Aer Lingus again in the near future? Interesting responses from people. You know, there were some people who were just absolutely, and I won't lie, it's probably like me at the moment. No, absolutely no. I won't fly him after everything that's happening at the moment, and I'd agree with that. I couldn't argue in regards of that. Absolute. I fully understand. There were a few people going, yeah, it doesn't really bother me. I just like fair dues. But I don't think I'm going to. I won't even consider flying with Aer Lingus for a good while now. Even if they come up with a really good bargain, I just don't want. I don't want to fly, British Airways at the moment. IAG, Iberia, yeah, none of that. So, hey ho, it's just my take on things. Steve Carr saying it's cloudy but mild in London, Simon. So, interesting that they've got. I don't know what the holds are like down at Heathrow, but I'm guessing they're probably quite busy. Wayne AC, thank you for your continued support, my friend, as you join the 38-month crew at Domestic Delight, saying morning all. 38-month crew reporting in. Well, good to see you, mate. Thank you once again for that support. I'm just going to jump into the chat in a second and put some hearts in there just to say thank you. But hope you're doing well. There you go. Debbie with the Nigers. Well, hopefully this Niger gets moving. Because, at the moment, they're not doing anything. You see the support vehicles. Oh, they've got to do some work there. Where are you off to? We haven't got a hole in the runway again, have we? Oh, no. Surely not. It does look like they've got to do some work. Probably, I will say, I think you know that I was lucky enough to go airside not that long ago, but down at the bottom of the path after the airport pub, there are quite a few potholes in the little road that the ops team have to drive around, so they might be going off to do that. It did look like they were going in that direction. John O. Smith saying London Heathrow's busy a lot in the holes. Yeah, it makes sense, and this one's waiting. So this one I think's got a bit of a wait. I mean, it's got everything running, so obviously they think they're going to get a slot in the next few minutes. Otherwise, they're just going to waste a load of fuel, and we all know that IAG don't like pilots wasting money. So I would say that that should be going quite soon. Blair Out Project saying, have I missed the going tech rant about the other day's problem? Mate, it wasn't really a rant about that. I think the rant I'm going to have in a bit is about people trying to claim other people's streams. It's a big problem. I had one on YouTube this week, but I'm not going to do that one yet. But in regard to the tech issue, it's the issue was, I'll try and explain it to everyone. So the way that we do it, we're streaming in the middle of nowhere, and I think people know that. And that it's, in order to get a stream of this magnitude out, so I'm streaming at 4K, 50, 60, whatever you want to call it. It takes, quite a lot of bandwidth in order to kind of get that strength of stream uploaded. And unfortunately, you can't just do that with one internet signal. You have to have multiple ones. And what we do is we put those two together, all those signals together, and we create effectively a super signal, and that goes off to what I call the elastic cloud. Which is run by a company, and I pay them for a service annually, quite a lot of money, I won't lie, every year, in order for them to put those signals together and then send that amalgamated signal off to YouTube. And for once, because they are usually very, very good, they're usually like airtight. I mean, Vision Thing will be able to tell you that. Usually very, very good in regards of it. But for once, it just wasn't working. There were a couple of issues with them, and they've apologised for. I put a ticket in, and they have apologised for it. Really good about it, and they dealt with it quickly. I did a test of the equipment later on in the evening of the same day, and it was all good. And I could have done it earlier. It's just that I was too lazy. At least on this day. But that was it. But it's just one of those things. It was everything from my end was all good. All the equipment was working and stuff like that. And there's just times where you just can't control these things, and there's no point. I've learned this the hard way. There's no point getting stressed over it. It was like with the phone stream that I did. It went to pot straight after the Emirates came in, but at least you saw the Emirates. That was my take on it. But, I can't control those things, so I was just like, yeah, whatever. But that was it. Chris Jones, hello there, saying morning, Simon, Liz Mods and everyone. Good morning to you. We've got a Nige coming in and a Nige going out. What to see? Etihad is now pushed. Yes, it's pushed. It's not on the taxi. So we will have that beautiful 777 going out in a few minutes. Just noticed that ops are taking this kind of quiet time in order to do a runway inspection, just making sure that everything's good. I don't know. I haven't spoken to anyone, but I'm guessing, and I might be wrong on this, that they'll be just doing increased numbers of runway inspections with the issues that they have had with the hulls. I know that they've done what it's not a proper technical term, but now they've done a proper repair on the hull that has been causing a little bit of an issue. So they'll just keep an eye on that. But from what I understand, that the job that they did was very thorough, and shouldn't really have any issues for it for a while, because I can't predict the future. Might be issues with it in a bit. Aaron's saying, where are the likes, folks? I don't know, what number are we on? But good to see you, Aaron. How you doing, mate? But as Aaron says, if you haven't already, please think about hitting that like button. I, for one, would really appreciate it. So it costs you absolutely nothing. And, we've got the Etihad 777 coming out in a minute. So that should treat you. Gary Fraser saying, clearly this Nigel loves Manchester so much, doesn't want to leave. Well, I think, the crews are based over in Manchester, the BA crews. So I do know that they go out for a bit, so they probably do kind of enjoy on the night stop for Manchester. It's a nice little job for them. Right, so it will be the Aer Lingus to come out first. And then I'm guessing it might be the Eurowings to Hamburg, and then it'll be the Etihad. Aaron saying, doing okay, just waiting for Cathay to stop being slow on my schedule, tight rating delays. I think that's the problem, isn't it, mate? They have to make, I think they're, and this is with all airlines, it's not just, Cathay Pacific, sim time is at an absolute premium. And unfortunately for you, mate, I think the priority is to have existing people get their not type ratings, to maintain their rating on their 6-month sim. But they'll get you in there sooner or later, and I hope it is sooner, because it's going to be fantastic to have you up and about in the skies. Muzza 75, you know what? I didn't say good morning to you, and I feel really rude for that. Good morning, mate. Everyone else said morning to you, and I just totally ignored you. Very cheeky. And David saying the Turkish, currently near Mannheim, is expected to be filmed by Simon in 1 hour, and 20 minutes, but might be disappointed when he finished early. Well, we'll see what happens. I'm not going to make any promises in regards to that. I do have a doctor's appointment I need to go to today, so that will be the priority for me. Yeah, Aaron, that's how it goes, isn't it, mate? And, you know, once you get in there, you'll be all good. It's just that having to wait that first time, isn't it? But hey-ho. Should I say to him, I won't do any nice footage for you anymore if you don't get Aaron sorted? 1961 Daz, good morning to you. We've got double Irish goodness coming out. I'm sure you're probably all aware of what's happening on Twitter at the moment between Mr. O'Leary and Elon. Nigel's coming on finally. I won't lie. I've never loved O'Leary more than I do right now for taking it to Elon. It's so funny. So just in case you don't know, Ryanair basically, well, O'Leary says that he's never going to have Starlink on his planes, just because he doesn't think he can A, make the money back on it, and B, fuel efficiency as well. And Elon didn't take too well to that. Had a bit of a slight back at Michael O'Leary, and Michael O'Leary then had a full-on go at Elon, and I'm like, get in there, mate. He basically called him an idiot, and that is his purchase of X has just turned it into a cesspit. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so here for this all day, because I can't abide Elon. I'm being honest about that. I never have liked him, never will. British Airways 319 now touching down. And of course, we do have company lined up, ready to go. 2-3 left. So double Nige for you. Let's spam the hell out of those Niges. Muzza, what you call it? Nah, I don't like ignoring people. I do my best to get through everyone in the chat, mate, but sometimes I do miss people, so I got to you in the end, mate. I got to you in the end. It's all good. But yes, so Elon and so yeah, Oli had a right going back. Oh, now just going. I'm just telling you, you're getting a Nige short tonight. Oh, that's perfect for rotation. Beautiful departure from that British Airways 319, going back to London Heathrow now. But yes, going back to the Elon thing, and so after O'Leary had a right go at him, basically calling him every name under the sun, Elon's then said he fancies buying Ryanair. And O'Leary's basically goes, it just shows how little Elon knows about the laws over here governing buying of airlines, because there's just no chance he could. And so at 10 o'clock today, Michael O'Leary is going to do a press conference. Now, let's not cover ourselves. Let's just get this one right. It's not just going to be him having a go at Elon. He will have a go at Elon, but there's also a sale that he's going to be promoting. He's just a shrewd businessman, and I won't lie. Sometimes I've just got like my eyes roll back into my head when I hear some of the things he says. But I won't lie. At this moment in time, he's a ledge. So, keep up the good work, sir. Scary. Nigel's finally moved his bum. Jonathan Hume, hello there, mate. Good to see you. Ian Livesey, hello there. Aer Lingus, now off to Dublin. He's A320 200. And Michael, how you doing, bud? Great to see you. I'm pretty good. Well, I'm not well, but I'm pretty good after that Derby game, if you're asking me. Great to see you, and hope you're doing well. Claire W1, hello there, great to see you. Etihad, which had a bit of a dodgy landing this morning. Ready to go? Well, ready to come on after this Ryanair. Going off to Dublin. White Lakers, good morning. And Andrew Sanderson, hello there. And Steve Carr saying, you must hear this rant. I'll tell you what, I won't lie, I'm just here for it at the moment. He's guy, for an intelligent guy, he's extremely dumb. That's Elon, by the way. That's Adrian, take care, mate, and thank you once again for coming. I know you were modding over AVL, and I know that you're in Waltz as well, so thank you, buddy, and take care. Right, Etihad on next, and it's Adrian's favourite as well, so he likes this hybrid livery. Right, Etihad's lined up, ready to go. Back to Abu Dhabi. You ready for some GE90 Meganess? Here we go. How good was that, everyone? Come on. Let's get two engines in there and that Etihad tail, because that was mega. I thought it was going to get up a little bit earlier than it did, but wow. It certainly laid down some power for us there. Amazing. Thank you to everyone who put those emojis in there. And Francis, wait, I have seen your milestone. I'll get to that in a moment, mate. So thank you to Graham C, Wayne AC, Gary Fraser, Steve Carter, Graham S, Chris Jones, Aviation Katie, Francis Way, and Graham C. Absolute legends, all of you. And Francis Way, great to see you in the chat, first of all. And secondly, joining the 2-month crew at Domestic Delight. Thank you for that. Saying, thanks, Simon, for the 2 months from the other side of the world. Cheers. Well, thank you, mate. I know you're a great supporter of streams down in Australia and New Zealand as well. So thank you for the support, not only for us, but for all the other streams that you support as well, bud. Here we go. Eurowings, going back off to Hamburg. Dave Washington saying that's his favourite aircraft. Good choice. Just can't go wrong with 777, can you, to be honest? Great plane. Do you know what? Musa, I would agree with you on the whole, to be honest. Saying that looks good on the outside, but starting to show its age on the inside. Yeah, I'd agree with you. But, you know, some of these frames are getting on quite a bit, but, you know, it's not that long now until... well, still effectively a year away, but till we start getting deliveries of the 777X, and I think... those are going to be setting the standard, aren't they? Especially with some of the airlines who've purchased it. Yeah, Lucy, it's something that So Lucy's saying, was it me or was the nose gear on the Etihad hovering for a while before they decided to rotate? I do notice this with the 777 in particular. It does kind of just bounce and skip off thing once it gets a little bit of speed up. Obviously, the aerodynamics are just starting to take effect, but you know, there's not a V1 where they rotate. I mean, a lot of planes and departures do kind of push the nose down just that little bit, don't they? But that's just one of the things. I was just looking down the bottom of the airfield, and I'm just thinking, thank goodness that 777 wasn't taking off then, because there is a massive flock of birds down at the bottom of the runway. Luckily, I think they're all getting off now. But yeah, they just flew straight onto it and then went, I don't fancy it here, you know. Don't blame you. Oh, let me see if I can see. Oh, there, do you know what? I can see the Etihad. It is up there. Just pops out from the clouds. Epic aircraft, and great to have on the show. So, kind of looking for the next two heavies to go out. So they should be the Emirates A380, and that could be pinging in the next 5-10 minutes. And of course, then we've got the second of the Qatar Dreamliners. So some cracking movements to come. I think there should be a Virgin as well going out around about that time. So I'll just have a quick look. Departures. I can't remember what happens on a Wednesday, to be honest. So I'm just going to double check stuff. I think I'm wrong about that Virgin. Yeah, the first Virgin goes out at 10:25. So I'm wrong in regards to that. I think it's just Sunday when that happens. But yeah, some good movements for you. Swiss should be coming out as well soon. So hang around for that. We do have a plane now, I think. I was about to say it's pushing, but that's just arrived. Next arrival will be, though, the Finnair A320. It's not often we get 320 for them here. It's usually like the 321 or the 19. But it's in the Bring Us Together livery. And I think we had this plane in not that long ago. And I know for a fact that this livery, I don't think it exists. I think if it is, it's got a very small sticker. So it could be the biggest disappointment ever. JW Dutch, good morning to you. And Francis Waite saying, wow, 2 months since I first watched Think Planes when I was on holiday in Hong Kong. Seems like ages ago now. We age people. My voice, it just ages people. So I apologise for that. We have the lovely Olivia Ruff in the chat saying, morning everyone, Mods and Simon. Well, good morning to you, Olivia. Hope you're doing well. Hope nursery run went well today. And Carol Ann's in the chat. Hello, Carol Ann. Great to see you. Just to say, Lucy, if you want to see that happen, a really good video to watch is the short that I put up with the 777 last week. That you can actually see it on that, and because it's like image stabilized, it's easy to see, if you know what I mean, in regard to that bouncy wheel that you were talking about. But you do see it on the 777 departures a lot. See it on the Dreamliners a little bit as well, but it's more prevalent than on the 777. And Graham C saying the legroom inside a 777 economy is shockingly bad due to the life vest. Yeah, I'd agree with you on that, Graham. I know that I was on the 777-200 last when I flew with United. It was a red-eye flight, and I won't lie, I love flying on the 777, but it was a little bit of hard work, that flight, for other reasons as well. The flight attendant trying to assault one of the passengers wasn't great either. But hey-ho, it's another thing, isn't it? Flower, hello there, good to see you. Charlie, I don't think they were Starlings. I think they looked a little bit bigger than that, but and I think the Starlings are a lot quicker as well. But I don't know, maybe someone else can tell you what it was, because all I could see is just little dots. Oh, Flower saying it's pouring down in Surrey, not nice weather. I'm going to have to look in the weather in a minute. Daniel Slack saying hello everyone. Hello there to you, mate. And HD Nepal Aviation's in the chat. Well, welcome. Aviation Kate say, are you going to start doing your long streams as the weather improves, Simon? I'm going to try and get back to it next from Friday, to be honest. It's just that. So I think, okay, you've been in for a good while today, haven't you? So I've just been struggling with this bug that I've had. As soon as I get over this bug, I'll be back to doing till 11 o'clock. As I say, I would have probably tried to go till 11 o'clock today. It's just that I do have a doctor's appointment, so I'm not missing that because I need it. But I think Friday, I'll go for it. I'm not going to make promises because I don't know how I'm going to feel, if you know what I mean. But if I feel good, and I will tell you if I feel good. If I feel bad, I'll definitely tell you if I'm feeling bad. Well, I think we'll go try and get them a little bit longer. As I say, I do apologise for that, because I know that people do like that thing where it comes into the Emirates and stuff like that, and I like being out for a little bit longer as well. But I've learnt this the hard way, that over the years, that when I've stayed out when I've not been feeling well or I've got a bug, I know that if I stay out and I do these extra long streams, usually a couple of days later I feel absolutely awful and I'm cancelling right, left and centre, and I'm not great at the moment in regards to that anyway, so I don't want to make it even worse. Being honest anyway. And Steve Carter, thank you so much, mate, for the £10 super chat. Saying, I'm sure I talk for everyone. Saying we appreciate your stream so much, so thanks. Oh, well, thank you, mate. I do. I like being out here and I like chatting to you all. So it's a mega bonus, to be honest. So thank you to you all. But thank you, Steve, for that super chat. Do appreciate it. And I'm going to put some hearts in the chat to say thank you. There we go. I've got some action on this Finnair as it comes in on the A320. Just saw it tipping the wing down there in order to stay on the centre line. There's a bit of crab angle on it, but it's not that much. Oh yes, we've got a crab now. We're going to have to take that crab angle off. Left rear gear down first and then followed by the right. Not that bad at all. Oh, do you know what, Gary? I'm going to have a look for you. Where was it? Was it when I had the camera on the tower? Oh, you mean that flashing? Yes, I can see what you're on about. They're just doing taxiway works there. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, just some taxiway works going on there, mate. Thanks, Flower. It's literally just to get some sleeping pills, to be honest. I'm very honest about stuff, sometimes a bit too much. But yeah, I just haven't slept at all for the last few days. And I think most people have gone through little episodes. I tend to go through these little episodes like once every 3-4 years. For some reason, it just happens. And I'm just going through that little spell at the moment, and I just need a little bit of help. I just need to be donked out for a few hours, just like smack him over the head, knock him out, and then I'm done. But and then hopefully, if I get that, then I should be okay. But thank you nonetheless. Yeah, Gio, that's the thing, isn't it? I think being out in these conditions, and sometimes it is grim out. It wasn't that long ago, like I say, where I was out, where it was -7 and then -9 and stuff like that, and it does take its toll on you. It does. I know when I came down the bug, it was actually the day where it was like it was only -2, but there was like a 20-mile-an-hour wind into my face, and I felt the coldest I've ever felt in my life. But I know this sounds really disingenuous to you all, but I've just found out that, yeah, I love doing the streams, but at the end of the day, mate, here we go. I'm more important than that, and I just take that time off. I mean, it's just not worth it. So, I just get better and then come back out again. Let's do the same with my back when it goes up. Having said that, it's been good for the last month. I mean, it's sore, but it's not been really bad. So, hey, all good. Oh, thank you, Susie. Lovely to see you, and well done on being first in the chat as well, by the way. So thank you as always, Sam, for a great show. Take care of yourself, and I hope the GP appointment goes well. I have to love you and leave you for now. Well, take care, Sue, and see you again on the next one. Graham saying, Simon, lack of sleep, get out on it. I wish that was the cure for me. It's just not, mate. But I'm hoping this works. It's done the job before, so all good. Yeah, Gio, say if you're going for one of those sports where you're not sleeping 100%, it just interferes with everything. As I say, I've just felt more and more exhausted. Damien Rooney, hello there, mate. And Paul Hilbert's popped in to say, hey up, Simon and Liz. Good to see you, and hi everyone, good to see you all. Having a tea break so I can sit for 5 minutes. Glad you managed to get what you need to be sorted out. Well, thank you, mate. As I say, it wasn't a biggie. Like, sometimes there's you go back you know, we've had tech incidents where I've been absolutely clueless of what's happening, especially, you know, we've had the overheating about 2 years ago, suffering from overheating badly, and we didn't know which device was causing it, and that took a lot of diagnosing to sort out. It was a right pain because we had to try and recreate it, but this one was dead easy. I knew what it was straight away, and I was just like, yeah, fine, I'll put a ticket in and they can sort it out for me. And they did a fantastic job, in fairness to them. So all good. Greg, we used to have a crab emoji, but nobody used it. There you go. White Road Anderson arrived at work. Now time to get this council highways job done. Broom feet up it is then. You know it. It's that mean vision thing having a rant in a minute. And there's Eurowings, and there's the Ryanair. Yeah, wacky racer, it absolutely is. Louise Mould saying good evening, all from Brisbane. It's 6:55, 3 p.m. on Wednesday here. Just eating my lunch as I watch. Well, great to have you with us. We do have quite a lot of people watching from Brisbane, which is really nice. So welcome, and great to have you with us. What are you having for dinner, though? I think if you're going to be missing out on sleep, there's going to be a few things that your bloods will probably indicate to. But I think if you get back into a pattern, I think they will restore quite naturally. And I do take supplements as it is as well. Muzza, take care, mate. I saw you leaving though, but thanks for coming in today. Take care, bud. Oh, I've got the crab emoji still. There you go, Greg. It's still there, mate. Even I didn't know that one was still there. Oops. I'll be honest, at times I still don't know what emojis we have. I know, like I say, I know that I am likely to impose a Ryanair emoji and get rid of the Aer Lingus one. That is a protest one as well, but so how we go on this channel. Right, Ryanair now on the roll. Nice departure from that Max. Paul, I think you should take that time off. I think at times we do work too hard, don't we? You've been doing all that overtime. It's time to get some, time back and have some R&R. I know that we do have. I think I've mentioned we've got trips booked abroad for the planes, but we've also got a trip booked just for chilling as well, which I'm looking forward to. Just like I mean, it's a nice way. Just no planes at all, apart from where we're going. Flying to where we're going. But I can hardly wait for that. And I think you've got to kind of make that time for yourselves. It's important. And Paul saying loves this spot because it's for the up close rotation. Yeah, same here, mate. I actually like the approaches as well. Just wish there was a bit more sound, but it's a cracker in my opinion. Oh, we just had an Emirates pass us to the south. It's the LAX to Dubai one. Gary, I've changed my mind since he hates Elon. So yeah, if you go to war with Elon, I will have your back, Gary. Even if it kind of conflicts with previous things with him. The Elon thing overrides. Plus the Aer Lingus thing is really irritating me. So I want to kind of take that away from them because I just don't think they deserve it anymore. Just saying it as it is. Andy Parker saying hi, Simon and Liz and everyone. Watching this morning, watching from my hospital bed. Oh my goodness, saying after a heart attack on Saturday morning, and now facing a triple bypass. I'm not happy at the moment. I bet you aren't, mate. But do you know what, mate? Sending our love and best wishes to you, because as you say, you're going through it. You've just gone through an absolute massive trauma as well. But you take it easy, you know, enjoy the stream as best as you can. And, you know, I know it's like that cliche, but you do need to rest up and take it easy as you can. But my goodness, you take care, bud. Steve, there's always time for an Elon rant. Always time. Right. Props not out next. But this Ryanair is the previous Ryanair. It's off to Fate Brussels. Forgot to mention that. And this one is off to Tenerife. I can tell you that QR26 is pinging round the back. Also got a Nige coming out. Oh, it's just all go now. Do you know what? I'm going to try and do a winglet pan on this one. Tell you what, he's having a few moments there on departure, wasn't he? Really struggling to keep those wings level. Tina, good morning to you. How are you doing? And the prop can go straight away just because there's no chance they're going to catch up with that Ryanair. Here we go. It's going to be up pretty early. It's going to make a mug of me, so get ready for me to complain about my hand hitting the tripod in a second. Oh, it's actually going a bit further than I thought. Should be alright here. I'll be going off back to Belfast. Thank you for everyone joining us this morning. You know, I'm not a channel who begs for money or anything like that, but what I would beg for is if you're enjoying the stream, please think about dropping us a like. It costs you absolutely nothing and does help us push the stream out there. So if you could do that, I'd be eternally grateful. Thank you to everyone who puts the props in the chat. Gary Fraser, Wayne AC, Debbie 13, David, Steve Carter. Absolutely smashing the game. Well in. Another Nige for you. What's that, a 321 Neo? This is going straight off to London. Qatar hasn't pushed yet, it's just pinging currently. I'm going to have a quick look to see what time the Emirates is due out at. Departure 9:14, so we should be looking for that to push in the next few moments. Guessing they might want to get that Qatar out of the way first, and then they'll push straight after that. Aviation case saying I've got to see the consultant tomorrow. I'm dreading it. Well, I hope that goes as well as it can for you, Katie. Thanks everyone for sticking the Niges in there. Oh, Kirsty saying, did I miss the mod news? Oh, you're going to love this one, Kirsty. Doing 2 streams on Sunday. Going to be streaming from Manchester in the morning, and we're travelling up to Edinburgh. So hopefully the traffic's not bad. See, because there's could be traffic. Captain James flying the A380 into Edinburgh. Bet you can't wait for that, Kirst. No excuses for you on a Sunday now. And yeah, sorry it's taken me so long to kind of confirm this, everyone, but I had to check that there was no other streamers streaming up at Edinburgh that night, because the last thing I wanted to do was go down there and start stepping on people's toes and everything. So I only had it confirmed last night that there's going to be nobody out there. So yes, looking forward to that. Kirsty can't wait. It's like Christmas. Well, there goes Nige. We've got the EasyJet making its way out. Some sad news yesterday. And I'm only saying this because we've got the EasyJet here, but I'm sure a lot of people would be aware of. Remember the old EasyJet program, the OG one, where it had the 737s and everything with the 0845 number written on the side. I'm sure a lot of you probably remember a certain captain called, Captain Jamieson. Well, it's Michael anyway, wasn't it? But or MJ to his friends. And I know John, who's a really good mate of mine, I know he's like mentor kind of thing, pilot's mentor when he became a pilot and stuff like that. But unfortunately, Michael passed away. I don't know exactly when, but I did see quite a few pilots putting, kind words up about him and everything. And like I said, I've never met him, but I've heard so much about him. He sounds an absolute legend, both on and off the flight deck, which is the best way to be. But from me, because as I say, a lot of friends know him and just told me so many kind of great stories about him, sending our best wishes to his family. during what must be a very difficult time. So I'd ask if everyone could hit those mighty orange emojis in there just to say, well, fly high. Thank you, everyone. Lovely of you. Do appreciate it. And next out, we should have the Jet2 A321neo going off to Tenerife. It's actually lined up now. Flight radar is just lagging behind quite a bit now. It's not as up to date as it used to be. It used to be real-time tracking, but I don't find that anymore. I do find it's a good 15-20 seconds behind. Makes our stream look like it's more in time now though, so that's a winner. Thank you, everybody. You're absolute legends. Right, here we go with this Jet2 off to Tenerife. Don't get a free meal voucher, Kirsty, but you get a free drink on the next TP Mods meetup. There you go, all sorted. Oh, just had a mighty orange arrive. That's EasyJet from Belfast, using the A320neo. Qatar has gone off the flight radar, which makes me feel that that is... I've got no brain. Sorry. It's been uncoupled from the towing vehicle. There we go. It still doesn't make particularly great sense, but hey ho. David saying that the Turkish 24 minutes out. Well, it looks like we'll probably get that then. But 1K's 314 even likes out. Well, as I say, I am going hard on the beg now. I'd be eternally grateful if we could get to that target double quick. I say I do have a doctor's appointment today, so I want to get 1K, right? I'm needy. I need to get to 1K. So I said it. John Walton, hello there, mate. Good to see you, bud. And as I said, I did say this earlier in the chat. Sorry about not being able to catch you on Monday. But hope you had a good time over in Belfast. And yes, QR26 is shown on flight radar again. So they are starting their taxi out now. I can see that they're doing 4 knots. And D. Johnson saying that the Emirates A380 is pushing. Well, thank you for that information, mate. Look forward to catching that. The mighty beast from the east over on 2-3 left. Yes, please. I can see the Jet2 passing the tower. And you're probably going to see the KLM coming out in a moment. Yes, you can see it behind. Focus on that KLM on the taxi. And as Steve Johnson says, EK22 is on there now. So I did predict that it was waiting for that Qatar to get out of the way. But that's pushing. It should be with us in the next 10 minutes. Will we get the Turkish though? That is the question we need to ask. I think we can just about do that. JP Mac, hello there. Saying, hey Simon, I was listening earlier but was driving home. Now home and watching. Well, good to see you, mate, and hope you're doing well. Oh, did you do the prison tour? So my I better phrase this one right, otherwise I might get told off. But my family used to live up near the prison. They weren't in the prison. I just want to put that one in there before, like, some smart, you know what, says something. I nearly said it there as well. Some smart Alec says anything. But yeah. Yeah, I know the prison. But it's John was saying. What did he say? Saying the ATR was an experience and the prison tour was an eye opener. Lol. As long as they didn't bang you up, mate, you're all sorted. Liberate 74 saying, morning all, wish I was on a flight to the sun. Literally to the sun. I'm not sure that's going to work well. Anyhow, let's get this mighty orange. D. Johnson saying, are you going to be here tomorrow and flying to Cancun? I'm not going to be here, but the legend that is Simon Lowe will be here. His stream will start at 7:30 in the morning. Am I right, John? Please tell me I'm right. I usually am on that one. So yeah, tune in, watch Simon Lowe, and he will get your departure for you. And JP Mac, thank you for the one Think Planes gifted membership that's gone to D Johnson. I know D Johnson's in the chat because he's just said so. So if you could say thank you, I'd be eternally grateful for that. And I will put those hearts in a second. Thank you, D. Johnson. I can see you've already said thank you. And Kirsty's putting Simon Lowe's link in there. So, yeah, if you want to click on that, he's probably put the stream up already. I know he's really good at putting them up nice and early, unlike me. But he's probably got the same stream scheduled for tomorrow. So, yeah. Check that out. And I'm just going to put those hearts in the chat. Oh, YouTube's chucked me out. Thanks, YouTube. Pay myself ad revenue. There you go. Here's an extra 4p towards the fund. It's about 2p actually. But. Boom. Right. Get to. Very nice. Pan that on the A380. I'll be a happy boy. Let's off to Paphos. Right, Qatar down at the bottom. This is their second 787-9 Dreamliner going back out to Doha. I just want to say I do know that there have been a few rumours about the Etihad A380 coming in on, is it Friday? How do I put this? There are no slots on the system. That's what I can tell you. As of currently, there are no slots on the system. No one else has been informed about it here at the airport either. So those are the two things I can tell you. You can still never rule it out, but I would say that there's more chance of me winning the Euro Millions than an Etihad A380 turning up this week. But, you know, at the same time, just keep an eye out. It's not going to happen. There we go. But there we go. Got a BizJet coming in. This is the Pilatus PC-24 coming in from Basel. It's taken an hour and a half to get here this morning. Looks like the Ryanair is going to push in front of the Qatar. It's going to go down Victor Alpha by the looks of it. Yes, it is. And Wayne AC, thank you so much, mate, for the One Think Planes gifted membership. And that's gone to Alpha Bravo, who I know has been in the chat as well. So you could just pop in and just say thank you to Wayne, say the amazing support today. So thank you to everyone for that. Say it's awesome and really does help us buy poles at Simon Snaps when walking back from streams where he's covered in mud. That's the honest truth in regards to that. Right, Ryanair now on the roll. David saying 250 likes to 1k. Well, let's see if we can get there. I'd be so grateful if we get there this morning. Hello there. Right, let's get those hearts in food. Before this moves. Oh, what a lovely pan that was. Right, everyone, let's spam the hell out of the Qatar tail. Wow, look how offset he is in regards of his heading in order to stay on that heading line. Wow. Got that nose aiming left. And how early was that rotation? Even the positioning flights to the likes of Gatwick don't get up as early as that. Amazing. Yeah, and they're just drifting on the wind now. That was a cool departure there from that Dreamliner. And it looks like EK22 is making its way out. Also got a 2E. It's pinging, so we'll get those two. Hopefully the turkey should be in by then. Tessa from Brisbane, hello there, great to see you. Neil Boone saying good morning. Happy New Year to you. As it's first stream watching of the New Year. Well, Happy New Year to you as well. Thank you to Wayne AC, Gary Fraser, John Walton, Jeff Griffiths, Chris Jones, JP Mac, D Johnson, smashing it there straight away with the emojis, loving it, mate. Thank you so much. Viewfinder Photography saying good morning all. Thank you. Got the stream. I'll just say thank you for the stream as always. Well, thank you. Thanks for saying that. Emirates is popping out from behind the tower. Be over with us in the next few minutes. John Walton saying more chance of Simon getting the PIA than that coming in. Accurate, to be honest. As I say, it's the person who said it was said that they work over there, and I was just like, okay. But I have asked quite a few people in regards of that Etihad, and the answer is the same in regards of all. So, and these people know what they're talking about, unlike me. So there you go. That is Simon's take it, because I have been asked by a few people about it. But yeah, I've had it, as confirmed as you can. That we won't be getting that. Remember when we did get it though? When was it? Back in, I want to say 2019, and we had the Kuwaiti C-17 coming in at within the same. Was it the same day or just after? I remember that, and it came in at the worst possible times that you could come in for. So I think it was in at about 2:30ish, and it was about 30 degrees in heat, and the heat haze on it was absolutely awful. And I won't lie, I can't remember anyone taking a good photo of it, being honest. But yeah, it was still great to see. But it'd be nice to have it back. We do have enough gates to be able to take it now. So we've got plenty of code F stands. So if you want to send them over, we won't say no. Well, Emirates crossing over to 3 right now. Should be with us in the next minute or two. And thank you. I've got to keep going because there's been loads more Qatar tales. Lucy C, Dave Cox, Wayne AC, Chris Jones, Tessa, Graham Tannehill. Hello there, mate. I haven't seen you before in the chat this morning. Graham C, Francis Waite, Gary Fraser, and Jeff Griffiths. Thank you all for that. Absolute legends. And Andy Beckett, thank you for your continued support of the channel as you join the 10-month crew at Domestic. Well, I will get in the chat now and put a thank you in. I've somehow managed to invert my screen, which is special. Boom. There you go, mate. Thank you. And Kirsty, absolutely 100% saying, just want to take a minute to say what a grand job our new mods are doing. Hats off to Kirsty, Geo, Big Red, David. Absolutely, 100%. They're doing a fantastic job. We're so happy to help out, and as I say, looks like they've been doing this for absolutely ages. So thank you to every single one of them, apart from Kirsty L. Sorry, Kirsty, I can't help myself at times. So let's see some of those 5-star mods in the chat. Neil Boone, thank you for letting me know about that Virgin Atlantic, but I think we're going to be concentrating on this beauty. I think, I don't know, might be able to get it, but I just doubt it. Yay, Henry, mate, good to see you. Oh, your mum's on the A380? Get in there. I saw your dad got you to school this morning. He was, I think he was very happy with himself in regards to that. Here we go. Emirates A380. Off to Dubai. As I say, everyone, we should be up at Edinburgh this weekend to catch the Emirates A350. So we'll be doing a Manchester show in the morning as well. So you're going to see the A380 here, and you'll see the A350 up in Edinburgh. That's if we can get there on time. Famous last words, eh? Beautiful, absolutely epic from the Emirates A380. And Henry, hope your mum was a great flight there. Actually ripping that cloud apart there. The beast takes no prisoners. Hopefully we can do a bit of an extended departure on this. As I say, the Virgin has come in, but we're just going to ignore that one. It's not often you hear me say that. Well, aviation lover 38585. We'll get that TUI because it is crossing over. And thank you to Teza for that gifted membership. That's gone to sorry, do you know what, I just did a half shift on that one. Sort yourself outside. Teza from Brisbane, thank you so much for that One Think Planes gifted membership, and that's gone to Paul Crabtree. Paul, if you're in the chat, please pop in to say thank you to Teza. To say amazing support once again, and I for one am very appreciative of it, so thank you, Teza. I'm going to jump in the chat and put some hearts in there. There's that Emirates Banks to the east, because it is the beast from the east. Let's go back there, doesn't it? That TUI is coming on to 2-3 left. Let's see how long we can stay with the beast. Well, then, thank you so much for your kind words, mate. Glad you've enjoyed it. And I'll try and get through everyone who's put the Emirates emojis in there. There's a lot. So. Right, here comes the TUI. So off to Cancun they go. You know, I can still see up there. Extended departure on the Emirates A380. Right, I've just seen what's turned on to final. I cannot leave without getting this plane, can I? I will get so much stick from you all. Last plane is on final now. It is the Turkish A321 Neo. I think it is anyway. Coming in from Istanbul. If I don't get this one, everyone's going to have a go at me, and I can't have that. I've had too good a show. Thank you to Francis Way, Aviation, Katie, David, Lucy C, Henry, Len, Ellie Nick, hello there, Ellie, Gary Fraser, Graham S, Chris Jones, Wayne, Rob Guest, Greg Mel, Kirsty L as well. Yes, so that should be good. Optimus Toaster saying, did I just hear Edinburgh? Yes, we will be trying to get up there for Sunday afternoon, evening. Good thing is it is in late, that A350, so fingers crossed. I'm aware about potential roadworks, don't worry about that. I have factored this one in. Oh, got Ops absolutely speeding it down there, canning it. Jacob, thank you for your kind words. But thank you everyone for tuning in today. I do appreciate it. It's been awesome. Well, strip clips. I'm glad you like it. As I say, I know that a lot of people prefer it when we're on the turn on mound, but I won't lie. Today I was just like, I could have gone to turn on mound and got covered in mud, and I went, just come down here instead. But it's also easier for me to pack up in order to go, because as I say, I do have to get off to go to the docks. So that's also been a consideration for today's stream. I'm not going to lie about that. But all good. Right, final plane is now in sight. Turkish A321. I won't lie, I thought that was shifting over here there for a minute. But it's not, it's just crabbing. It's just crabbing quite a lot though, isn't it? Hey, Meaden saying bye everyone. Thanks again, see you on Friday, Sam. Well, thank you, mate. Take care, see you then. Pasha, hello there from Germany. And Henry, mate, you're too kind with the 729 AED super chat saying just for that pansai. Well, mate, you're going to get short out of that one, so I'll send that over to you when it's done. But thank you once again for your amazing support. And you know what? I'm going to put some of those hearts in there just to say thank you to you, bud. As I said, I did say this early in the stream, mate. I am sorry that I couldn't get your grandparents going out with everything that happened on Monday. But hey, made up for it a little bit today. And we're on call saying that the A380 has just gone screaming over his roof. And David, good to see you, Mr. Pingu. How are you doing, sir? Well, there we go. I had to finish on the Turkish dinner. Just for David, because he's been doing a cracking job in the chat today. So that one's for you, David. Thank you, mate. And Aviation Staples, thank you for your support as you become part of the returning member crew at Domestic. Thank you so much for that. Let me just get in the chat to say thank you. Hope I've covered everyone. If not, I do apologise, but I think I have. And that's as good as you're getting out of me at the moment. But, thank you. Oh, VT saying new lens day for me today. He's got the 1964 Nikon 50-1.4. Oh, you dirty animal. I should hear some of the primes I've got, mate. I'll make you cry. Aviation Katie, take care. Dave, take care. Thank you, everybody. It's been lovely to have you in. Say, I will be back on Friday, so I will see you nice and early. And I say, hopefully, I've had a bit of sleep and I get a bit of sleep and I'm feeling better with that bug. We'll go longer. We'll go stop being part-timers because it is annoying me as well. But I do want to say thank you to everyone today. It's been another fantastic stream, and that's all down to you, lovely lot. So thanks to you. I want to say thank you for the support, be it by likes, just being in the chat. That's also amazing. Also want to say thank you for people who've become members, renewed their memberships, because we've had that today. We've also had people who've been very kind enough to put super chats in, and of course gifted memberships. So thank you to you all. Also a massive shout out to my amazing modding team. You've been absolutely next level and absolutely smashed it. So thank you to you. As I said, I'm back on Friday, so not too long to wait. Tomorrow you got the amazing Simon Lowe out, and you got Flight in the evening. Jerry's on a little bit later down at London, mate. I think he's starting at 12, so definitely tune in for that. Lana, hello there, good to see you. Yes, so Big Jet TV from London, mate, down at 12, so definitely tune in for that. So please take it easy, have a fantastic next couple of days, and I will see you soon. So take care, see you later, and bye.